Hey guys, welcome back. How is everyone doing?
Welcome, welcome.
Um, we are going to today, the topic is going to be about revenge.
Bittersweet
We just,
revenge.
yeah, I know. We just watched the popular Netflix series called The Glory. It's a Korean drama, K-drama. It's the first one you have watched, correct?
Yes, as far as I remember.
As, as far as you remember.
As
Okay.
far as I
I
remember.
watched one other one, yeah, before, but this one was good. And we said, because it kept showing, it was like trending in the number one spot,
Yes,
in the US. I don't know if it was by you guys
it was
too
for
in
me as
Europe.
well.
Was it? So we're like,
hmm
we're gonna watch this. And at first you were put off a little, right? Because we couldn't believe it's
Yeah.
about bullying.
Bullying and then
And
seeking revenge. Like, that's
yes,
what
the
happens after. At first, I felt like I wasn't very convinced by it, and it was like a very slow burn. Like,
mm,
it was more heartbreaking. And then the further you
yeah,
advance
true.
into the episodes, the more
Mm.
caught you get by watching like what's happening
Well, the characters and the
and the
characters too.
characters, like really,
Hmm.
really good acting. And then you get caught by it, and you can't just, we were trying to binge watch it as much as possible.
Yeah, we were doing 3 episodes
Yeah,
at a time, and that was like 3 hours we would be up.
yeah,
Well, because we had the time difference, the time was only 5
exactly.
hours between us.
Not
So
six.
it was almost like we had an extra hour, and it was like, "Okay, let's watch another and
Exactly.
another." But it was like exactly what you said. It was heartbreaking to see this bullying. And this was actually based on true events that happened in South Korea back in, I think they said 2004?
Yes,
Or was
because
that just
then
the
it
show?
was,
I can't.
I mean,
Okay.
that's the show, right? And then
Yes.
they show this woman seeking revenge 17, 18 years
Yes.
after. Um
This happened, and they were like 17 years old. They were in high school. They were like
yeah,
juniors in high school or something. And it was a private
exactly.
school. And it was always that the typical rich, snobby kids were picking on the poor,
Yeah, exactly. And
innocent
yeah,
girls.
they have their
We won't give,
parents take
yeah, that can
take care
they
of
clean up
everything, clean up
anything,
the mess.
their
And
messes.
that's it.
We
Yeah,
won't give it
exactly.
away exactly what happened in case anybody wants to watch it, but I would totally recommend it
Yeah, me
if you
too.
just want to watch. It's a roller coaster and there is emotions in it. Um, and this is a for any of the K-drama people out there, this is naughty. Because they usually don't show a lot of stuff either, but this one was pretty shocking. It was. Well, because my sister is a huge K-pop, K-drama person. So we recommend, I do, you do too, watching it,
Mm,
correct?
yeah.
If you are into anything like that. But we just want to talk about revenge in general, and because this movie brought that thought into our heads,
Yes.
correct? And I have one instance. I am not a revenge seeker in nature. You would think I've been through a divorce and things like that, but I am not. I just kind of let things go.
I think for me
And
it
I know you
depends
have.
on the person
Yeah.
and the
Mm,
incident. Like,
mm,
I don't think I would be resentful for a
mm.
long time to be seeking revenge. I
Like
think,
18 years.
yeah, that's
Mm,
a little. I think, like, I'd be like, whatever.
mm,
But karma will do its job. But I
mm.
think, like, when I seek revenge, it would be like immediately, like, shortly, immediately, like not after
Mm,
years, but let's say after months. And it would have to be something like really, really big that someone had done to me or hurt me in a way
mm.
that I would be like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna wait for karma. I'm gonna take it into my own hands and get back to this person. Um, but yeah, it would really depend.
This is why I will never wrong her. I don't, you don't want to be on her bad side. Don't get on her bad side. I love you. You're beautiful. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you make sense. I mean, if someone has really done you wrong,
Yeah, it
but
really has to be
with your
something.
revenge, you don't want to ruin someone's life, though. I mean, this was how, the episode play out was ruining someone's life. You would just
This
want
was
to,
harsh.
what would you want to do? Yeah.
Again, it would really be something big that would
Hmm.
boil in me for a long time,
Oh,
that I would
oh,
need to,
mhm.
hurt someone
Let
or
it go.
destroy
Yeah.
someone in a way, like in the series, in this show. I'm usually
Yes.
more of a person that's like, whatever, like
Hmm.
I don't think
But
something, like, no one really had done something crucial or major to me that I would be seeking revenge for such a long time. Um,
yeah, you would be more of an immediate revenge.
yeah, like, of course,
No?
unexpected. Like, this person would think
Mhm.
I let go and forgot and moved on, but like, but
Oh,
again,
sneaky.
I wouldn't be sitting there like the pinky and the brain trying to plot a plan, and be like, day
Pinky
and
in the
night,
brain.
day and night trying
Pinky
to
in the brain.
plot something
Uh-huh.
um
Against the world.
against the world. But yeah, no, no, I don't. No, I don't think so. Like, I think the times where I used to, like, what is revenge? I think that's what we first need to define. Like, how much can you call something revenge? Like, someone copied your exam and got, let's say, a better grade, and this person copied you. Like, do you get revenge on this
Mhm.
person? I don't think you can call this revenge, for example, right?
No,
So
but the revenge would be on the next test that you wrote wrong answers and they copied you and then you switched them after they copied you. That is a type of revenge. I would consider that revenge because look, now they're going to get a bad grade on their paper
true.
because you knew they were copying.
But when do
So
you
that's
ever
like
have
a
a lot of time to do this?
well, hey, if you know I'm just saying, I told you
Yeah.
I have a little story. You do not know the story, but I'm going to tell you. This is, I could pull a story out of somewhere because I'm old. I'm old. But I'm not naming names. These were friends, more solely my best friend when I was younger. We were teenagers and she had we were all friends, but they were more friends with her. It was, I don't even know what time of the night this was. They had climbed into her bedroom window. They had stolen the car out of the driveway. They were spending the night at someone's house, okay? Not
Mm,
saying names. They stole the car, left, came over, climbed in her bedroom window. I was spending the night, so I was there. I witnessed all of this, but we weren't in her room. We were out in the family room on a pull-out couch. They came in, woke us up, and I'm
shit.
talking this is probably 1 or 2 in the morning and she was like, my friend's like, "Are you kidding me?" She was furious because they wanted us to go out with them because they wanted to go like to their boyfriend's house or something.
Oh,
And they weren't supposed to see the boyfriend. I'm
of
pretty sure
course.
that was the reasoning. And my friend was so livid that they had snuck in her bedroom window. So, you know what she did? This is what she came up with immediately. After she told them to get out and that we
Mm.
weren't going, she called the house of her friend to wake up the parents.
Oh,
The
damn.
parents woke up. The parents woke up and realized the girls were not there and the car was missing. They were grounded for, I think it was a month. They
Oh,
each, yes.
evil.
So is that revenge? Is that revenge? Oh, I think absolutely. Absolutely
Yeah,
revenge.
yeah,
The girls got grounded. They got in trouble because she was so mad that they had done that.
of
She
course.
called the house. And she was ringing it until someone finally picked up.
Damn.
And yeah, I will never forget that.
Yeah,
And
but
I believe, she told them years later that it was her that got in trouble that night because she was so upset with them for doing
Mm.
that. And the reasoning was too is because when her grandma used to stay with them a lot, and her grandma used to sleep in her room. So could you
Oh,
imagine if the girl snuck in the window in the middle of the night and her grandma was there and like had a stroke or something?
shit, yes.
So that's what got her so upset too, that
Mm.
they had the balls to sneak in her window in the
Damn.
middle of the night.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
true.
that to me was that's a form of revenge. I don't know any severe revenge or like we saw in the movie to literally destroy someone.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you have anything worse than that? Or what? I can't, I just let things go. I let it fester, but I really don't want to do anything because I'm worried of karma. If I do something bad, that's going to turn around and get me one day.
Yeah, that's true as well. No, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't really think I ever sought revenge. Like, you
Mm,
know,
deep revenge.
I can't really think of any incident where I was like, again, like
But
plotting or thinking about, like, I definitely wouldn't hurt someone,
mhm,
physically. And if
okay,
anything, it
good
would,
to know.
and if anything, it would be more like, kicking that domino
Mhm.
stone for karma to take its path, its route.
So just pushing it along, just pushing
Yeah,
some things.
but I can't
Yeah.
really think of anything that
I
would,
don't know why I always thought karma would bite me in the butt. And or my thing was always do unto others. I don't know why that has stuck with me all of my life. There's so many times I've wanted to do something
yeah.
that could have been bad or something, but I always stop and I would say, do you want that to happen to you? I
I
mean,
mean, back
I,
in school, let's say back in school, for example, like
mhm.
one incident that I just remember, but again, like that's
uh,
not really karma,
oh,
is
mhm.
I still remember I was grade 5 or 6,
Okay. Let's go
and
back to Lem
that's
in
like,
grade five.
whew,
Okay.
and there was this guy, and he
Uh-oh.
was I don't know what issues he had. He was just,
Issues.
yeah, because as kids you
Mhm.
didn't know what's wrong with a person, for example, or why a
Yeah,
person is
true.
different.
Mhm.
He was very aggressive, like not physically most of the times, but just
Mhm.
just loud and um in general. And then
Mhm.
one time, I don't really remember what happened in class, and he ran after me and wanted to kick me. And then he kicked me in my stomach so hard. I fell on the ground. I will never forget that. That was in the break.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, of course, what do you do? I told the teachers, I mean, they
Yeah.
obviously knew because my friend saw that and told the teachers.
Mhm.
But then I also, like, I went and hit him. Like, can you call this
Mhm.
revenge? I think it's just like
Yeah.
payday.
A
Like
type. Yeah, that's more of a
an eye for an eye,
I
you know?
yeah. I mean, because I probably would have done the same thing. I
I
have
mean, I
been
don't
only in
let,
one.
yeah,
Mhm.
I usually don't let anyone get like physically harm me in a way without me trying to defend
Mhm.
myself. And I'm someone that
Oh,
would,
of course not.
like I have, I have an automatic reflex that if you hit my
Yeah, I'm
shoulder, I
scared.
slap you.
Why you have warned me of this long ago,
I,
so
and I've
I'm gonna
done
need
it
to have
with
to bring a
so
shield with me.
it just happens. It's a reflex. It's like I don't
Mm.
even want to do it or something, but if someone just comes and hits my shoulder, even if it's in a joke, it's like a poof, oops, sorry, you know. And I've done
I'm gonna have to wear a full football gear. I'm gonna have to wear a helmet and shoulder
I've done it
pads because my butt's gonna get beat. But
before, and I'm always like, I'm
mm.
so sorry, but like, don't. It's like there's a button on my shoulder or something.
And your arm
But
just flies up in the air.
yes,
Don't push her buttons, literally,
But
people.
like in
Do
general,
not push her buttons.
no, don't. But in general, I'm not a physical person,
Violent
like a
person.
violent person, not at all. But like, can you call this
Mm-mm.
incident karma, for example, or revenge? I don't know if you want to call it
What?
revenge, with a guy, but it's more like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna let him, get away with it
Mm.
without me, defending
Getting a
myself,
jab.
even though
Yeah,
it's
getting a
a bit
jab in.
after. Yeah. But no,
Listen
that
here,
was, oof.
mister.
Yeah, that was grade 5 or 6, and I was usually more of like not a very shy person or a shy kid, but a very, like, I always used to love joking, and I used to be like the person in the class that makes everyone laugh. And
Yep. Why are we friends? I don't know.
exactly.
That's it. I just made everyone laugh. That's all I did.
So when this happened, like everyone was like, "Whoa, that is not you," and they realized how hurt I actually was. Like I wouldn't do something like this if it wasn't really hurtful to me.
Yeah. Did you
So
cry?
yeah, I did cry. I was laying there on the
Okay.
floor and crying and holding my stomach. It was so painful. I still remember how I
Wow.
I still
Yeah,
remember
because you
everything.
don't shed tears. You do not shed tears easily, so this had to be painful, huh?
That with the shedding tears started like later on, you know?
Oh, so you were a
Yeah.
crybaby before?
No, not a crybaby,
Just,
but yeah, did I
I'm
cry watching The
kidding.
Lion King? Yes, I cried. I would even cry again.
Well, I'm playing with you. But yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know if that's revenge. I get what you're saying, but revenge I think is more of like plotting because there was even
Right?
a
Exactly.
television show called Revenge, and
Okay.
this woman came back to. It's a good show. Oh, you know what? I don't know if it was on Netflix at any point, and it was 3 or 4 seasons, and I think only watched three, and it was her coming back because I think she believed someone had killed her father, and
Oh.
she came back to destroy these rich people's lives.
Mm.
So, and it was a good show. I remember, I think even my folks watched that one. It was several years ago that one was on one of the big stations here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you might if I found it somewhere, that could be one we could watch too.
That would be good,
It was
yeah.
good. And it did have some pretty looking people in it. That helps. But yeah, I would say that's revenge. Or I always the whole thing with karma,
Yes.
is karma revenge, but or is that do unto others? Because there is one other little incident I'll never forget. Someone it had to be 1920 when this happened, and I had first got my first brand new car. I was
Mm.
working my butt off. I lived in an apartment with my friend at this time, and I had bought myself a new car, and one night someone keyed the entire trunk of my car. Do you remember people doing that? I don't know if I
Yes.
hear that as often.
Oh, they still
Someone
do.
literally sat there and drew all over the trunk of my
Oh
car.
my
And
God.
I was hysterical because I was sitting there going, what did I do to deserve this?
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why would someone do this to my car was probably not even a year old, and I was
Oh
so
shit.
proud that I was able to buy my first brand new car.
Yeah.
And I was just so distraught into how to get this fixed. It wasn't just a little key, it was draw. And I'm
Damn.
like, who did this? And to me, it was like, this is a karma. I hope something happens to this person,
Yeah.
in my head that why would they go do that to my car when I have done nothing, you
Exactly.
know, to them? And that always will stick in my head too, because then I tried
Damn.
to get it cheaply fixed by a friend and it
Mm.
ruined my entire trunk forever. That was my first brand new car. That was an old car.
Hmm.
You see now, no, I'm going to sidetrack. So focus, Laura. I almost went off to talking about cars because that's how our normal conversations go, right? We
Yes,
go from one thing to the next.
that's
How
true.
did we get here? But I don't know. Do you think there could be? I'm not seeking revenge on anyone at the moment. I don't think I hopefully ever would have to.
Yeah, me neither. I don't even have the time for that.
Oh, you don't even have the time to sleep, let alone think about anything else. I mean, would you guys think of revenge? I mean, I would love to hear if anyone has.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear stories
If you have
like
stories,
that.
please
If
let us
someone,
know. That's interesting.
yeah, the revenge, because again, we recommend watching The Glory if you want a good revenge story that is
Mm,
sadly based on true events. So I
yeah,
wanted to make sure I was correct, and I did look it up again, and
it
that's what
is.
it said. Because I didn't, I, yes,
Damn.
because I'm like, I couldn't believe it because it was my sister who said this is based on, and I'm like, what? But
Damn.
I mean, I don't know if it went to that extreme, but that's what she did. She came back years later to
Mm,
seek revenge because of what they had done to her, which
damn.
I can't believe that this doesn't happen more often, to be honest.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I think it happens a lot. We just don't hear about
We
it.
just might not know. Yeah, because people,
People are
I
evil.
was never, I never, I was the person who never wanted to do that. You could ask people in my high school. I was the person defending the people that were being bullied. Um, and I mean, I remember one of the kids telling me back then, this is in the 90s, when I was in high school,
Mm,
when you were a baby, and
baby.
the saying he would never hurt me. And that was kind of creepy to hear that from someone, because nowadays we can talk a whole thing about America and the gun violence here, which
Yeah,
just happened again. But
I
even
know.
back then, before things like this even started, the thought
Yes.
of the kids that were bullied to come back to school, and he said he would tell me, Laura, I would never hurt you because I was always the one defending him and being nice.
Damn.
So I would think it's good to try to be on the better side and not the revenge side. That's just me,
Yeah.
right? We're angels. We are
Yes, we
angels.
are.
So do you have anything else you want to add to our little revenge talk
No.
today? Or
If I remember any
no?
story, we could.
Uh-oh,
I
that's
would
gonna be
let you
for
know
that'll be
for
oh
another
oh yes.
episode. But
Yes, we can take it up
for
again.
now,
So yeah,
I
if you got
don't.
anything you want to spill the beans, let us know. But don't forget, we love to see those likes and subscribes and everything else. We would appreciate
Yes. Click that
it.
bell.
So, oh yeah. Ring our bell. Ring our bell, please. Yes, I know. We're both tired from the day. Another day. What is that saying? Another day, another dollar. What dollar? You got a dollar?
No, I didn't.
Oh no, you got a euro. She's
Not
got
even.
euros. I got dollars.
I didn't
I
get
look
one.
at you, not even.
It feels
I
like I'm
might have
spending
one or
it more.
two. Oh yes. Let's not even go to your issues with the everything. So hopefully, but
Oh,
everybody have a good. This is the end of March already.
yeah.
Have a great March and a start of April, and we will
Mm-hmm.
catch you again in two.
In two
Take care.
weeks. Bye bye.